What is good, boys? In this video, I'm going to be telling you one thing you can do to increase your testosterone that you probably have never heard of before, but it's going to play a massive role in actually allowing you to get up to the levels that you want to be at. And this is not going to be 8 hours of sleep, getting proper diet, compound lifts, progressively overloading. This is going to be something completely else that you probably have never considered. And if you have, you've maybe overlooked the power of how important this is. And that's going to be the power of belief. Before you click off this video and say this is a bunch of garbage, I want you to think about the placebo effect. There's a book that is called You Are the Placebo, and it literally talks about example after example of people getting sugar pills and literally curing cancer because they just believed that the cancer was cured from this. So why would you be so arrogant to think that you cannot increase your testosterone by belief alone? The thing is that most people don't know how to properly belief shift. So if you have the mindset that you have low testosterone or that testosterone's just genetic, you're massively holding yourself back. You can completely change this by just changing your beliefs to saying, I have high testosterone. For some of you who don't have that sort of mind-body connection and you don't have that trust in your word, you haven't developed a very iron will word where you've backed it up many times, I'll show you exactly what you need to do in this video to do so, but I want you to think about the person who believes they have high testosterone, who truly believes this. Who do you think is going to have more testosterone, him or the guy who walks around saying, oh, I don't have high testosterone? It's day and night. I mean, if you are going to ignore this fact, you're missing out massively. And to comment on this video and say testosterone's just genetic, you're coping. How am I the one coping? I got 900 plus nanograms per deciliter. And belief is one of the things that's got me there. 3 years ago, one of the things I did, and this is how you're going to shift beliefs, I'm going to tell you right now, is I would journal every single day saying, I am grateful for having 1000 nanogram per deciliter plus testosterone levels. And then, so that's the actual manifestation. And to break that down a little more, how that works is, one, you're saying you're grateful for having something that you may not already have yet. So you're in the state of receivership and abundance. And then you're putting a specific number on it. I'd recommend 1000 plus, because why not? And then what you do after that is you put the supporting evidence. So if you're someone who struggles with the cultivating that belief, putting evidence behind it is going to really help you actually form that. That's what I had to do in the start. Now I just say, on a regular basis, I'm grateful for having high testosterone. I don't really need to do it as much because I've developed my level of belief where I can believe something and it will just come true. But if you're in the beginning stages like I was, put your supporting evidence. What are you doing to actively increase your testosterone? You know all the common things. You don't need to keep watching these videos saying this, that, and the other thing. 8 hours sleep, rest and recovery, lower cortisol, eat proper diet, train compound overload, progressively overload, all that stuff. You already know this. And if you don't, there's plenty of videos out there. I'll make one for you as well. So what are you doing on a consistent basis, right? So write down, I'm grateful for having high testosterone, 1000 nanograms per deciliter plus, because I am consistently, progressively overloading in the gym, increasing my strength. That's going to signal higher testosterone, right? I'm eating a balanced, healthy diet of protein, carbs, and fats. I'm eating clean foods. There's a million different things. I'm sleeping 8 hours plus. All the things that you know increase testosterone, write those things down as supporting evidence for your mind to actually accept this. That's one of the key things that I did back in the day that allowed me to get up to those really high levels. And before you think I'm talking shit, I actually got tested for it, and it was just under 900, but this was 3 months after 100 was my peak. 100% I was at that 1000. This was when I was partying a bit more. I just came off of a weekend drinking 3 nights in a row, and I went to EDC Orlando. It's a rave. I had terrible sleep that weekend, and I tested that right when I got back from that. I was tested that morning, and it was still just under 900. And sleep and all these things can drastically drop it, like drinking and all that. So, I 100% think I was up at that 1000 when I was getting 8 hours sleep every night, lowering my cortisol. But I don't got to prove anything to anybody. I know I have high testosterone, and I know that this power of belief and using this will help you. So if you're someone who's going to be arrogant and say that it's just genetic, that the power of belief is garbage, I highly encourage you to read You are the placebo. This book is going to help you not just for testosterone, but anything you want to achieve in life. Learning about how much the mind actually dictates the outcome, how everything is generated from your mind and your imagination. It's going to change everything for you. If you can go into this book with an open mind, read it from cover to cover, your life is going to change 100% as it did for me 3 years ago. The reason I'm here, that's one of the key books that's allowed me to have this success. So, recap of this video. Believe that you have high testosterone because it's 100% going to make a difference. Start manifesting it in present tense. I'll give you the one that I used. I'm grateful for having high testosterone, 1,000 nanograms per deciliter plus, and then put some supporting evidence of the things that you know increase testosterone. What are you doing, right? All the things, you can put them down on a consistent basis, and you are going to slowly, if you're struggling with the belief, get your mind to believe this until it just becomes integrated into your mind as a belief, and it's going to automatically act it out, and you will have higher testosterone, whether you do every single thing or not. Now I don't even worry about supplementation because I have the belief. That's the most important part to this whole process. So do those things and you are going to see a massive benefit. Do not comment on this video, testosterone's genetic, this is some bullshit, because that's not true at all. All right, if you got any value from this, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Comment down below what you're going to be doing to increase your testosterone and if you're going to start implementing the power of belief. All right, guys, see you next time.